Just because you're in a more developed country with good roads doesn't mean everything's gonna go good. In our last video, which was episode 1 of our new series, Southern Africa, which is series 15, we crossed the border right here from Angola. And we made a quick drive down here, all the way down, a long drive, 4 or 5 hours, to the city of Windhoek, where we picked up a new camera in anticipation of all of the wildlife we're gonna see. We turned around, we didn't even spend the night there, and we drove about 100 kilometers north, where we stayed right here at our first safari experience, an amazing camp that Curt showed you in our last video. So we left here in Curt's last video, headed north, totally excited for some reservations we had up here at a place called Onguma. Now this is a private wildlife reserve that shares a property line with the famous Etosha National Park. And we've had these reservations booked for like 2 months because these campsites and these lodges fill up. So this has been a driving force in our schedule. So we left here driving this way, and we got about here, maybe 50 kilometers or so from our destination, and everything changed. So let's get you caught up on what happened and whether or not we're going to be able to make it up there to our reservations that we've had for over 2 months.
All right, guys, we had a near catastrophe here. The inside tire blew out and the outside tire, well, we had to get here on it, and the sidewalls are bulged. And fortunately, we didn't lose both tires. But there's a big hole in the inside tire. He's taking it off right now. We're supposed to be at Onguma, well, right now. And so they can't get the tires right now. It's going to be a little bit of time, so we're going to try to get the spare on. We've got the cover off, and yeah, we'll put the spare on and see if we can at least get to Onguma and wait for him to get the new tire. And then, but look at the back side of this. It's just all chewed up. Look at that. Wow. That's insane.
Is that the road making that vibration noise?
It'll be forever like that, I hope so.
Okay, it went away.
Let me stop up
Yeah,
here.
just make sure.
Maybe we can get those lugs on tight. Tire just flew off.
Okay. All right.
There goes our tire.
It's over here.
The other one's about to fly up
Okay.
too.
All right. You got to get off the road.
I can't.
You got to.
Look at the tire still
I know.
going.
Still going. We'll have to go get it. It didn't tighten us up. Maybe we can tighten it if it didn't mess up our lug nuts. You got to go a little more. Let me get the triangles. Yes. You're gonna have to roll the tire
Our lug nuts are probably gone.
Just because you're in a more developed country with good roads doesn't mean everything's gonna go good. You may notice behind me, we are broke down on the side of the road, and broke down in a way that we can't even get off the road. So we've got the orange triangles out, the reflective vests on. It's getting dark. We're in a bad way. I'll give you all the scoop in a little bit. I gotta direct some traffic around us. Whew. That is Curt and Maria and Micah off there in the distance. They have been walking the side of the road for an hour. I did my share. You can tell from all the sand spurs. And what they've been looking for is our tire, because it came off and passed us as we were emergency mode, pulling off the side of the road with our second tire barely hanging on. We definitely have a bit of damage where we did our best to get off the road with a wobbly tire. Thankfully, this nice couple stopped. The ironic thing is, literally 30 minutes ago we were in town because we had a flat tire, and we were getting them changed around and getting our spare put on. Unfortunately, it looks like the lug nuts were not put on tight enough. We got about 25 miles, 50 kilometers or so down the road. We heard a rattle for about 10 seconds and we're getting ready to pull off the road. And our tire came off and passed us, and let me get this car around us. Passed us going down the road. We're in a bad way. Another couple stopped a little bit later. We also don't have good phone service here. Another couple passed us a little bit later who did have some phone service. He's called the tire shop. Someone is on the way. We don't know when, and it's getting really dark. That's where we're at. But the good news is we found the tire, and it was a lot of work to find it. I actually pulled our dash cam footage so we could see exactly where it bounced off the road. Crazy. Nice. Hide and seek. We found it. Woo!
Wife found it.
Oh, because we were watching it over and over, zoomed in. She knew. Maria. Maria found the tire. Maria and Micah are the wonderful couple here helping us. I'm going to quit filming and make sure no one runs us over while we wait on the mechanic. It's all going to be okay. But we aren't getting to Onguma today, that's for sure. It's been a couple of hours, maybe a little over an hour since Maria was the hero and found the tire over there. But the tire company in town that's about 50 kilometers away where we got the work done before we headed this way has sent someone out to help us. He seems to think that he can get us going kind of temporarily, and we'll have to make the decision whether we go on to Onguma or track back to town. I don't know. We'll figure all that out. Curt will see how the repair goes. But we're in much better shape. And if you followed our journey for a long time, you know that throughout our journey we have met very special, kind people from all over the world. Argentina comes to mind when we were stuck. When we were stuck literally in the middle of nowhere, and that kind family helped us. And of course, more recently, up in Guinea, when we were stranded in Kundara, and the whole mechanic family there took us in. And just all along the way, you know, with my heart problems in Buenos Aires, we've met beautiful people. And now we can add Namibia to that list, because Micah and Maria have stayed here with us. They've traipsed through this grass with fear of snakes just like we did. They are incredible people. So down in the comments, y'all send them lots of love and thanks, because I think they're kind of on a little bit of a vacation or something too, and they're headed north. And they said they weren't going to leave us till they knew we were okay. So just like we always tell you, kind people all around the world. Don't believe everything you see on the news. Everybody's kind. All right, y'all cross your fingers. We get a bit of a repair. We'll be back in a minute to tell you what we've decided. Oh, get it going. All right. Here, do it again.
Give me that, guys.
Yeah.
Thanks, man. Really appreciate it, Michael.
Thank you.
My wife
Have
his
your
number.
WhatsApp.
Yeah.
You're
Oh,
awesome,
we're gonna
guys.
have service.
Always.
We will stay
Awesome,
in
you're
touch.
so man. Thank you so much,
We'll
man.
communicate.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you. We will see you tomorrow. Well, we're gonna
No, he's
follow
gonna
us.
follow us.
Follow until
So go about 30 or 40 kilometers?
It's 50.
50? Okay.
All right, guys. It is almost 10 o'clock at night. Maria and Micah just now left us. They stayed with us till the end. They even helped us get turned around. The mechanic that came out from the tire store, he is following us. I will tell you that we are not 100% roadworthy. This is a very nervous...
So here's the deal. We have 4 of 6 lug nuts on. And what happened is when the tire wobbled, when the lug nuts came off, it just kind of stripped them. And so Michael, amazing Michael, Maria too, Maria found the tire.
Yeah, no, they're unbelievable
Michael
people.
helped the mechanic fix it. The mechanic was shy on tools. I helped him with tools. Michael had a few tools. And anyway, Michael stayed to the end, helping the mechanic to get the lug nuts on. He brought his jack, because we were sitting on the ground, so it took 2 jacks to get us up. Anyway, so basically the lug nuts are, I'm not going to say cross-threaded, but also we pulled lug nuts off the other tires to put the lug nuts on the back. And so we're lug nut short on all our tires. We're running about 40 kilometers an hour right now.
It's 25 miles per hour.
25 miles an hour just to get back to the shop. We got about an hour's drive, so we got about 40 kilometers to go. And yeah, it's a white knuckler. And I'll tell you what, when you see your tire go past you, and we were slowing down, snow heard a wobble, and I felt the wobble, and I looked in my mirror and I saw the tire wobbling, and we kind of were looking for a good place to pull off. And as we were, and I was putting on the brake, that's when the tire just took off, and I stopped, and the whole thing just popped off.
Yeah, it seemed like a minute, but it all happened within like 5 seconds. So it wasn't our reaction time. I actually think we reacted very well, but we couldn't get off the road. We were in a really bad predicament, guys. And this drive back to town is scary because our tires are not on securely. The mechanic is following us, and we have strict instructions to stop immediately if he starts flashing his lights, and he is just riding right on our butt to keep an eye on that tire. If it starts to wobble at all, he's going to stop us. But this is not how Onguma was supposed to start.
Well, we were just saying how amazing Namibia has been, and it is.
It is.
And we're not complaining. We feel very fortunate that the mechanic who actually put the tire on was the one that came out, and they're out here and they're supporting us. And we just feel very fortunate that we're able to get the help to get back, hopefully, fingers crossed, to the shop.
Yeah.
Alright guys, we just pulled over. The mechanic flashed us, and he just wanted to check and tighten the lug nuts. Now, I don't know if I explained this. I want to go through it one more time. We have 6 studs and 6 lug nuts per tire. Alright? When we first lost the wheel, we stopped, obviously, and I went back, Snow and I went back, and we looked for the lug nuts because we didn't have any lug nuts. And we couldn't find them. In the whole thing, we lost the tire. Another story. Anyway, they managed to get 4 lug nuts on the studs. The studs were all gobbled up and a lot of the threads were missing, but they were able to get 4 on. So he pulled them up just to snug them up one more time because we've been driving for about a half hour and another stud snapped. And so now we only have 3 lug nuts.
He's not flashing.
Yeah, but I'm watching the tire.
Okay.
Anyway, guys, we are limped more than ever, and I think the tire is not going
Watch
straight.
the semi. Watch the semi.
I can't vlog right now, but Snow can finish it. But
well, we might need to pull over and take a look. He's not flashing. He should be watching it if it's wobbling. Do you want to get out and look at it, Curt?
no, I don't. I want to just.
Okay.
I'm watching it.
We still got 35 kilometers to go.
What's up, buddy? You want some loving? Do you want some loving? Well, G's kind of happy, and Snow and I are pretty happy too.
We're alive.
It was a nail-biting experience. We slowed it down to about 35 kilometers for that last bit since that last stud broke. And anyway, long story short, we made it. We're happy we made it. The mechanic was really a nervous wreck. He felt so bad, so terrible. And we're thankful that he came out and rescued us basically from the side of the road. Thanks again to Michael. I mean,
Michael and Maria, unbelievable people.
I mean, to be honest with you, without those guys, it's really kind of tough to explain all they did for us. But anyway, Snow's making some salads. We made it back. We're parked at the shop. They're going to let us park here tonight. There's security here. There's cameras here. And the boss man will be here at 7:30 or 7 or 7:30 in the morning. And so will the mechanic. And so, yeah, we'll get the parts and we'll get fixed back up and we'll get back on the road because that's what we do. We'll see you guys in the morning.
See you in the morning, guys.
Good morning. Well, it was kind of a rough sleep last night, but we're not complaining. We made it to the shop and they already got the wheel off. And if you can see, these threads are just boogered up. And so they're trying to get the studs out now. And it looks like to kind of do that, they got to take the wheel apart. And so anyway, we're working on it. See what happens, guys. They can get the studs here, just we don't know if they can get them today or not. So the saga continues. All right, guys, never a dull moment, and it might look like I'm in the driver's side, but I'm the passenger side. I'm driving with Garrison. He's our mechanic, and he's been really helping us jump through a lot of hoops. We're really kind of in a jam here because the studs are obviously damaged. I've showed you that multiple times, but they don't have any in town, and they can't, they're not even in stock anywhere. So we're scrambling around trying to find a solution, and Garrison's taking me to 3 or 4 part stop. Anyway, we found some that are oversized, a little bit too long, that are gonna work temporary for us. But he found a machine shop, look at this. But he found a machine shop that's gonna be able to add some threads, cut these down, and make them so they'll work temporary. So we'll have temporary studs, hopefully to get us to Onguma tonight. The fingers crossed. We still got some work to do. We gotta get these fixed up. So that's a whole nother company we gotta go to. But anyway, he's working his tail off trying to get us back on the roads. We're really grateful for that. Garrison is also the one who came out on the road last night, was our angel and saved us along with Michael, and he followed us all the way back to the shop. But anyway, we're going to try to get these threaded to see if we can't get a part-time solution. Meanwhile, the guy at the shop we just left, Jerry, he's gonna search high and low trying to find the studs we need so we can have original studs, so we don't have these temporary things. So a lot of stuff happening today. These guys got here early this morning and have been working on this project since then. It's probably, I don't know what time it is, but maybe 10 or 11 o'clock, and so it's later. I don't even know. Time's getting away from us. But anyway, we're going to try to get these shaped up so they'll fit. So we'll see, guys.
Well, it's a little bit after lunchtime, and Curt and Garrison have been hard at it all morning trying to find parts to get this wheel put back on and get us rolling. I'm sitting in the van with the kiddies and kind of looking out for things because it's here at the shop and there's a lot of workers around, and they're still working on the van while Curt's gone. But he just told me they're struggling to get the parts. I believe he's told you that too. But they found some parts that are close, and it sounds like they're headed to a machine shop. So we'll check back in with him in a little bit and see how things are going. All right, it has been several hours. We're getting really close to when the shop is going to close, and we'll be stuck here another night in the parking lot of the tire shop. I'm quite honestly getting frustrated with all the delays, and I know I need to have more patience because the parts just aren't available, so everybody's doing everything they can. But Curt has been at the machine shop for hours, and it sounds like that they are building these new bolts that we need to be able to put the wheel on. And the machine shop guy, he's a guy from Germany that's been building stuff like this for years and years and years. His wife helps him run this shop. It's a nice shop, a lot of nice people there. And it's just a time when you have to have patience because they are building it the best they can. Now it sounds like he's doing such a good job and going to make these things fit that maybe it can be more of a permanent fix than a temporary one like Curt was talking earlier. But all I can think is that we're about to miss another night of Onguma, and this isn't something where you can just rebook it. If you miss the night, you miss the night. But he says maybe 30 more minutes and he'll be back. The shop's gonna close at 5. We'll see if they stay open. So y'all are sitting on pins and needles with me while Curt's at the machine shop. Are we gonna get out of here, or are we gonna be stuck here at the tire shop for another night?
All right, guys, no matter how hard we try, we cannot seem to escape the drama. So they got all the tires on. I think everything was done at about 5:30. The shop closed at 5. So they stayed late to finish that up. And we've been white knuckling it since then, trying to beat the darkness to get to Onguma, guys.
Maybe we'll make it.
We're officially delayed now for 1 day, but the sun is going down and we can't really show it to you. But along the game fence here for another reserve that we're driving by, we're seeing all sorts of wildlife. So we are pumped. We're disappointed we missed the day. We're hoping we get in and everything's okay. Fingers crossed, guys. We're almost there.
We're almost there. Let's get checked in and settled, and then we'll see what happens. Well, the tire debacle delayed us a little. We rolled in here literally right as the sun was setting, got settled in our camp, went to reception, scheduled all our tours. This is the camp where we're doing most of our big splurges, taking lots of safari tours. We'll tell you a little bit more about those when we're on them later. But we walked up to the reception area here last night for dinner, and it overlooks a watering hole where they've got night lights set up. And we were sitting there, we had just ordered our food, and zebras just came walking up to the pond. We didn't have our big camera because we had no idea it was going to be like that. And we got to see that, and then where food came. I wasn't really hungry, so I just ordered a pasta dish, and it was delicious. But Curt, he ordered an oryx steak. So over here, they breed some of these big deer-like animals we've been showing you on farms, kind of like we do in the United States with cows. And I have to tell you, I had a few bites of it, and it was absolutely delicious. So I may have to have myself one of those while we're still here. But I want to take a minute and show you our campsite. The first thing is we have a long private drive, so we're surrounded by bush. It's like we're back here by ourselves. And then we come here and here's our parking. It's perfect. We got a little grass area over to this side, mostly dirt. But we have, and we're learning this is seems to be a thing here in Namibia. Campsites have their own bathroom, shower areas. And this one even has a water hose with drinking water where we can fill the tank in our van. And it's just really nice. It lights up so it's not dark at night. It has a hot water heater right there. Plenty of sink area. So if you're in a rooftop tent, it's easy to do your dishes and stuff. We don't need that so much. But in here, ooh, I may have locked us out. There we go. In here is another sink and our shower area. And what's nice is since it's ours, we can leave our stuff in here while we're here. On the other side of this building is a toilet. And we've discovered they keep them separate here because 4 people can share this campsite if you book it together. So in theory, 2 rooftop tents could easily share this campsite. Now, something we are going to definitely use while we're here, we're going to be able to grill right here. Over here, there's a little bit of firewood that it looks like the last camper left. We'll get another batch sent from reception. But awesome campsites here at Onguma. I'll put the price per night on the screen. We booked this place several months ago, so if Namibia is on your wish list, just know that some of these campsites, this one included, book up really fast. So I can't remember the price because we booked it so long ago. Now if you look through the trees over there, there is another camper right over there, but totally private. I mean, just amazing. I believe there's 25 campsites here. We'll show you the reception area and the restaurant when we head up that way, because we're about to walk up there, get picked up and taken to a blind where you can sit in there and watch over a watering hole. And I think it's kind of like at eye level. So hopefully some animals are thirsty today. We are packing up the big cameras and it's time to go on our first adventure here at Onguma.
Alright guys, we were on the way to the hide. We haven't been there yet, and it's been a bit. You probably don't know, but our driver, Percival, got word on the radio that were a few lions over here by this water hole. So he brought us over here to this water hole, and we saw, well, first we came up on one lion, and then Percival saw two more lions, and eventually one of the lions walked over to the other three. And they're a family. There's two boys and one girl, and so two brothers and a sister. And he said they just ate yesterday or day before or whatever, so they were just laying in the shade, and we were watching them, and they were just big, beautiful creatures, and it was amazing to both see them walk and just lounge around. And all of a sudden, from behind us through the woods, an elephant walked through, and he slowly ambled around, and he was a little bit shy, but he worked his way around the water hole, and we got to sit there and watch him just drink and drink. And it was so fascinating how he would just put his trunk down in the water and blow the water up into his mouth. Just absolutely gorgeous giant creature drinking from this water hole. And then we look back over to the other lions, and all of a sudden from behind us came another male. Now Percival, and he was walking right towards our vehicle. Now Percival told us that there's only males out here on Onguma, so these are two bull elephants. And as the bull elephant kind of walked around the water hole, he scared up the three lions, and they kind of ambled off. And I was so fortunate to have the camera on them, so I kind of watched the lions go up into the bush as the second elephant walked around the water hole, and he started drinking. Now, the next thing I'm going to tell you, this may be a little sort of kind of weird, but we actually got to watch the big elephant blow dust all over himself, and he also peed and pooed. And in any event, just what a magical experience in watching these giant creatures here at the water hole, with all the while lions over our shoulder. Incredible experience. And now we get to go to the hide. We made it to the hide. We're taking the corridor back here right now. So I gotta be quiet so we don't scare any animals away.
You can just open the door, it's not locked.
Thank you. You'll notice how we're going down. So this hide is at eye level.
Just for the moment.
So what are your names?
My name is Kirsten.
Kirsten?
I'm from Germany.
My name is Stefan.
Stefan. These are our hide and amazing lion elephant finding partners for today, which we could not have done any of that without our amazing guide over there. But the hide, guys, was epic. Started with some birds, lots of cool birds. Rolled into the cute little warthogs. Yeah, you don't have to wait on me. Go ahead. And then we had the one impala come up. And zebras, including a baby, which we have learned start mixing milk and real food at about 9 months. And then around a year or so, they start to become more independent, but they stay with the herd. So not only did we see cool stuff, but we learned some cool stuff. We also learned that the mama zebra will protect the baby when he's little and will stay behind him if a predator is coming to attack. But once the baby becomes independent, he's on his own. And also if his mama goes, the other zebras will not take him in. He will be on his own, which means he will likely pass away too. So nature is beautiful, but it also has some harsh realities to it. And here at Onguma, they let nature take its course. They don't intervene. So, what a morning, guys. What a morning.
Wildebeest.
Oh yeah, we saw a wildebeest too. So cool. If you liked this video, be sure to hit that thumbs up button. It really helps us a lot. And if you want to see more of our videos, be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that notification bell so you know when new videos come out. We'll see you guys in a few days from somewhere out here in the world. Cheers.